Hi guys, welcome back to my channel at Fitness. I'm Alex Tejeda, and this is where I bring you through my fitness journey and also share tips and tricks with you. Today I'm talking all about going back to school. So after Christmas break is over, you're trying to be a little bit healthier and you're a student living in a dorm room or with a bunch of roommates. Then I have some tips and tricks for you on how to save money when grocery shopping, what to buy organic and non-organic, and then also what services that you can utilize when you're a student in college. So I recently just got out of college. I'm still in school, but now I just live with a couple of roommates and it's a little bit more relaxed. I have a little bit more freedom. But I did go to college. I lived in a dorm room, so I know the struggle when it comes to eating well. If you're running to class, you can easily go to the cafeteria and get some unhealthy food. There also may not be a grocery store near you, and you might just kind of go to your local like 7-Eleven or something like that to get staples. And it's hard to cook in a non-conventional kitchen with no stovetop or oven or anything like that. So when I was in college, I was the heaviest that I ever was, I think at 160 pounds. And that's kind of the norm, is for people to be their heaviest there. You're recently just moving out of your house, you're grocery shopping for yourself, you're meeting new people, going out a lot, drinking. So I understand the struggle and I have some tips to share with you. So 5 services that you can utilize or things that you can do. One thing is sneaking in a hot plate. A lot of places won't allow you to have a hot plate, sorry, but you can sneak them in. I snuck in a hot plate, a fish, a cat, people. Snuck in a lot of things in college. But a hot plate is good to have, especially if you have a communal kitchen and you have to share with a bunch of people. Utilize that as well. Go up there, it's good to meet people and you can cook a lot of things at once. But if you have a hot plate, it just makes everything more convenient. I would use my hot plate just to make like soups for the week or anything like that because they're not too big. And then I also had like a little mini individual blender and would make smoothies to take with me to class. So that's a good way to save money and also just bring things with you on the go, and it's a little bit more convenient. Take snacks and meal containers and a water bottle to class. I know that it's like something more to carry, but it's really good to have on hand, especially water with you all the time. Good to have snacks so you're not tempted by the cafeteria. The cafeteria that we had was a lot more expensive than just bringing my own stuff to class, and had like the most unhealthiest stuff. And then bringing snacks with you is also good when you're in like a 3-hour lecture and you're falling asleep, just to kind of keep you awake. Nuts, carrots, hummus, anything like that. A lot of colleges or universities will have a gym in school, so utilize that, especially if you're living across the street. It's really convenient, and if you're already paying for it in your tuition, might as well use it. If it's an added expense, see if it's something that they offer with your program. And that's another good thing to keep in mind as well, is to use the gym, especially if it's convenient for you. I used to go to the gym all the time. It was just hard for me to eat healthy in college, but I was always at the gym, and that was another good way to meet people too. And this is something I swear by in college. Not right now because I live in Toronto and everything's super accessible and it would just be expensive. But in college, I was living kind of far away from everything, and a lot of residences that aren't in a city might be like that too. So you can utilize at-home delivery services. And some people think this is expensive, but it's again a lot cheaper than going to your cafeteria, and it just helps you stay organized. They have a delivery that comes every like Sunday, Wednesday, however you want to set it up. And it's more convenient than having the bus there or anything like that. I did go to college in Ontario, so it was super snowy in the winter to the point where you didn't want to leave your dorm. So instead of going to the cafeteria and getting something unhealthy that's super overpriced, I would try to do the at-home delivery. So the 5 tips here: at-home delivery, try it out, sneak in a hot plate, sorry colleges, use the communal kitchen. It's a good way to meet people and also create meals throughout the week. Take snacks, water bottles, and meal prep containers to your classes. It's an extra thing to carry, but it's really convenient and helpful and better than going to the cafeteria. And use the gym. A lot of the time, again, it's free. It's included in your tuition, so might as well use it, or it's a part of your program. So definitely figure that out and try to utilize the gym. Now, when it comes to actually grocery shopping, as a college student, it's hard to kind of be healthy just on this strict budget and running around. So the question here is to buy fresh, frozen, or organic. Of course, it's always better to buy organic and fresh, but if you can't, buying frozen veggies or anything like that, any type of meat maybe that is not from Walmart or uses any like antibiotics is fine, but just kind of assessing which ones you want to use. And then for fresh, always trying to get your produce fresh, but again, it's not bad if it's frozen. Just look at specifically what's in it. And then organic. So some things you don't have to buy organic because it does get pricey, but some things would be better to buy organic. So I'm gonna share with you the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen list. This is a list that comes out every year, so a new one should be coming out soon. But this is generally what you need to buy organic and what you don't really have to buy organic. If you are on a strict budget but you're conscious about your health, then this is kind of what you wanna prioritize. So I'm just kind of reading off the list here of the one that came out last year, and basically everything on the Dirty Dozen you want to be buying organic, and then everything on the Clean 15 you're good, you don't have to buy organic, but just be conscious of these things. So on the Dirty Dozen is celery, peaches, strawberries, apples, domestic blueberries, nectarines, sweet bell peppers, spinach, kale and collard greens, cherries, potatoes, imported grapes, and lettuce. So those are the Dirty Dozen. Basically these things are things that don't really have a shell or outer coating, so when they're sprayed with pesticides they leak in a lot easier, especially anything like strawberries or anything that has pores on them. Pesticides can leak in and get in pretty deep. And then the Clean 15 is onions, avocados, sweet corn, pineapples, mango, sweet peas, asparagus, kiwi fruit, cabbage, eggplant, cantaloupe, watermelon, grapefruit, sweet potatoes, and sweet onions. And you see the things on the Clean 15 are more things that have like an outer casing, like an avocado, an onion, so it kind of protects itself. So those are okay to buy non-organic, but try to prioritize buying the Dirty Dozen organically, just to avoid any extra pesticides. But yeah, basically those are my tips and tricks. I went to college as well. I understand the struggle for sure, but try to prioritize buying some things organic and utilize the services that you have, because it will be cheaper in the long run and just keep you healthy and not be at your heaviest weight in college when you want to be looking cute and meeting some cute people. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for being a part of my channel. I'm sorry about the lighting today. It's just kind of a gross day in Toronto. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.